step into my office. Now, my name is Reptile Riff, and I love to share my enthusiasm and my energy about how much I love wildlife and how we should conserve the environment that they live in. Because whether you realize it or not, you're living in the environment too, just from inside your house. Now, I want to get you closer and more intimate with these animals than people will really ever get. And I know about their behavior, and I understand how to take care of them in captivity and how to find them in the wild. And so I'm going to make videos about both, where you can enjoy them with me and you can share this passion for wildlife. Now, I want you to share not just this video, but the facts you get to learn and the cool photos you'll get to see through our footage. So thank you for going on this adventure with me. Let's see what we find today. Everybody, today we're going to go ahead and handle a yellow anaconda. Now, this is an animal that, unlike a python, like if you handle a big python and they bite you, their teeth will snap off in your skin. I know that. It's happened to me. It's not fun, right? With an anaconda, that's not really going to happen. Teeth will just kind of rip and tear. Most snakes have backward-facing teeth, like a fish hook, because most of them don't have hands to help them grab stuff and force it down their throat, kind of like how you'll grab a sandwich and keep it there while you're eating it. So the snake has very sharp backwards facing teeth, like the fish hook. So I'm going to go ahead and start handling it, and I don't want to get bit, but it's always a really good idea to have some rubbing alcohol nearby, so that way if the snake does happen to bite you, you can just pour a little bit of that in the mouth, and it's the cleanest, easiest, best way to disinfect the bite and get the snake to immediately let go, and it poses no long-term threatening damage to the snake. If it does accidentally ingest a little bit or anything, it's really not going to cause a problem. Here we go. Now, this snake is only about 7 years old, okay, and it's already 11 foot long. Now, handling a snake is a little tricky. If you mess it up, you're going to have a bad time from the start. So the start of handling any snake is the most important part. You always want to keep your eyes on the head the second you make contact with the creature. Now, what I'm going to do is try to lift up underneath, because if you squeeze the top, they'll turn around and bite you immediately. Now, I've handled the snake a few times before, so it's hopefully not going to be too dangerous. I'm going to take this off. So they like to latch on to bracelets and jewelry, things like that. They'll break it, you know, so not only is that going to be a mess, but you might accidentally get choked doing that. Now, when you're handling a snake, it's very important to try to flow with the weight. Commonly, when you handle snakes, they will poop and pee all over you. It's nothing personal. Now, you always want to kind of turn back and forth. And you never want the snake to look you directly into the eyes, because when a jaguar or an owl tries attacking the snake, they see the eyes of the predator. And that is what they're going to strike for. The best way you can get a big cat or a big predatory bird to not kill you and eat you is going to be, oh, this one wants to go inside my shirt, is going to be to take out the eyes. So they'll bite the eyes of the predator. Now, this is a yellow anaconda. You can tell from the beautiful yellow markings. Almost looks a little bit green. Now, when you're handling a snake, they'll do this thing where I can't really let go with one of my hands right now. She's so heavy. Woo! You guys see her? She is beautiful. Whew. You see that black tongue she's sticking in and out? That's just how they smell. So there's no envenomation or anything. This is actually a non-venomous snake. What it is one of the world's largest constrictors. It's going to get even bigger. And when it gets bigger, it'll be big enough to eat an alligator or a caiman or a crocodile. But mostly they'll just be eating capybaras and like other small mammals like nutrias or, oh, okay, a little close for comfort there. You don't really want the snake wrapped around your neck. But look at how gorgeous. Now these scales, very shiny, okay? They're not slimy at all. Snakes have a very plastic-like feeling, but it's not sticky or slimy. They're very clean animals. Whew. All right. Well, I hope you learned a lot about our aquatic predator friend. Now, the only reason she's not in the water right now is because we're trying to get her to eat. And so when you want the anaconda to eat, you got to get them nice and warm. And this is during the colder season. Oh, excuse me. This is during the colder season, so usually they're not going to eat this time of year. But we want to at least get her to eat once in the next couple months. Because she can sometimes, look how thick she is. She's a cold-blooded animal, so she's got a slow metabolism. So at this size, hey, sniff my armpit. At this size, how's that deodorant, by the way? Oh no, she's in my shirt. Anaconda belt. Look at that. And I didn't even need to use like some kind of fake snake skin, you know what I'm saying? This is 100% natural. Excuse me, sweetheart, that's not for you. Well, I think she's ending the episode for us. I think we've learned enough about her today, and she's going to get back in there and just get nice and cozy under those heat lamps. I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment and learned a thing or two about how not to get bit when handling a big, strong snake like the yellow anaconda. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on that crazy wildlife adventure. Now, we love teaching everybody all about these animals out here in the wild and even in captivity. This is my buddy here, Cannoli. He's an American alligator, and we both wanted just to say thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later, alligator.